Hey guys, it's Doris from LookMazing, and thanks for leaving me a comment on my favorites video letting me know that you guys are interested in seeing the nudes makeup tutorial. So I'm going to show you guys how I use the palette for my work everyday makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start off by applying some primer, and I'm using the one by Vanilla Co. And I'm simply going to dot it onto my face, making sure I evenly smooth it out with my fingers. So now on to evening out the skin tone. I've been using the Hera UV Mist Cushion, and I'll go ahead and apply some onto the puff and go ahead and pat it into my face. And I usually start with areas that have a little bit of redness, which is usually around the nose, and then I'll work my way around my entire face. So now going in to cover up those dark under eye circles, I'm going to use this 2-in-1 by Charlotte Tilbury, starting with the first side is the eye cream. I'm just patting it in with my ring finger, and then switching over to the other side, the concealer, and I usually like to dot this on underneath my eye area in a triangle shape, and then actually use the puff from my BB cushion to blend it in. So I'm using Rimmel's translucent powder. I'm going to just apply it to the sides of my face close to my hairline, and this is just to avoid the hair from sticking to my face. I'm also going to set the concealer under the eye area. I'm just using a smaller brush to do that. Now onto the brows. I am using the Brow Wiz pencil by Anastasia, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in any sparse areas and use the spoolie to blend it out. And now moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using the Etude House primer and just to dot some on both eyes and then blend it out with my fingers. Now I'm starting with the Nudes palette, so the first color that I like to go to, which is the one I've hit pan on, is this cream color in the corner, and it has just a tad of shimmer to it. And I like to apply that all over my lid as the base color, and I use my MAC 217 fluffy brush to do so. And next I'm going in with this lighter tan color, and I'm going to be using this into my crease, and I'll be drawing it in my outer V area, but just really lightly and making sure to blend it in. Now I'm going in with the darker brown color, and I'll be using this just in the outer V area, and this is really to create some more depth and dimension to the eye, and I'll be making sure I blend this in with a nice fluffy brush. And now I'm going to use this slightly brighter and golder color to the center of my eye to highlight it. And this is also a great way to cover up any of the darker shadows that may have creeped a little bit too far over. And I like to apply this color to just blend it back. And now I'm using this lighter color for the inner corners of my eyes, and I like to bring it down just a little bit to the lower lash line. And I'll be going in again with that darker brown color just for the lower lash line and just blending it closer to the middle. And now for the eyeliner, I am using the one by K Palette. It is their 24-hour stay eyeliner. And I'm just drawing a thin line. And once I get to the outer corner, I just like to continue the line up to wing it up according to my lower lash line. So kind of drawing it and making sure that it follows the same curve. And I'm doing the same thing on the other side, and I usually like to start very thin and slowly work my way to making it thicker. And also same thing here, kind of drawing it downwards towards my lower lash line and then connecting it to the middle and just making sure to fill in any sparse areas. Now I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes, and I'm using the eyelash curler by Shiseido. And I like to hold it up to a 90-degree angle just to make sure my eyelashes go upwards. And I'm using the primer by L'Oreal to first coat my eyelashes, and this prevents the mascara from smudging to my under eye area. And I'm using the mascara by CoverGirl, and I'm just going to go ahead and evenly coat it across all my eyelashes, and there we go. Now on to some natural contouring, and I'm using my Real Techniques Fix Expert brush along with my Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow palette. So I'm using the bronzer to pretty much create just a little bit of shadow under my cheekbones and also near my jawline. And also near the side of my forehead, and this is just to make my face look a little smaller. And now I'm going in with a fluffier brush, and I'm going to be using the highlighters at the high points of my cheekbone and kind of sweeping it in an upward motion. And I also like to apply it to the middle of my forehead and down the bridge of my nose, and these are areas that I really want to bring forward, along with right under my brow bone as well. And now for a little bit of nose contouring, so I'm using the bronzer and just lightly applying it to the sides of my nose and making sure to blend it in so there's no harsh lines. And now I'm using the Milani blush to just add a little bit of color, and I like to apply it to the apples of my cheek and just blend it upwards. And I just like to finish off my look with a nice natural pink color, and this one here is by Mamonde, and it's also very moisturizing as well. So now we're to the end of the finished look, and I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up to let me know you guys would love to see more makeup tutorials. And as always, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.